Hey guys, I am TT305. And what I am here to talk to you guys today is phlebotomy life. That's right, phlebotomy life, guys. With that being said, guys, please stick around. I'm going to let you know a little bit about me, what got me interested in phlebotomy life, and hey, to let you know what's going on and my struggles as being a phlebotomy in my career. And hopefully, you guys will get some little information on that. So, we're going to kick it off like this. I already told you I'm TT305. I work as a phlebotomist full time. I have children. I have a 32-year-old. She's full grown. But then I have a 10-year-old. She has special needs, guys. She's special needs. So it's a battle. It's a battle for me to get up in the morning. It's a battle for me to get her up in the morning. It's a battle for me to even get her on the bus in the morning. But once I do get her up in the morning, get her ready, persuading her that you gotta go to school, that you gotta get up and put your clothes on, your shoes on. You don't want mommy to lose her job, do you? She just sometimes have episodes where she won't move, won't budge, and it's a battle, guys. It's a real battle. Um, just to get to work, it's a battle, guys. Just to get her up, it's a battle. With that being said, guys, once I do and able to get her up and ready for school and then get her on the bus, and then I go to work, as you can see, I'm at work now. With that being said, I can't show you patients. That's a HIPAA violation in their privacy, but I can show you me because I'm on my time and I'm just sitting here chit chatting with you guys and letting you guys know what I am going through as a phlebotomist, my life. So, guys, I'm a full time phlebotomist. I draw from maybe 20 to 30, sometimes 40 people a day. Um, I have my difficult draws. It's a struggle sometimes. Sometimes it could be where a person just meet you and they're thinking you don't have the skills. Majority of the time, I get all my labs. I've been drawing for the past 25 years. I like what I'm doing, but it's starting to be a drain for me. Um, let's see. I love the phlebotomy part, guys. Don't get me wrong, but it's like a weight of struggle just to get to work, guys. Yes, it's a strain and a I'm a strain to get to work. That being said, when I'm dealing with my daughter, she's special needs. I have trying times with my daughter. Can't you say, "Come on, Fury, get up! It's time to get up." She doesn't even respond like that. It's more like, "Oh, I don't wanna," and pulling and kicking. I deal with a lot, guys. Trust me. Um, with that being said, working as a phlebotomist, you have to be to work on time. You have to be respectful. You have to be people person to like what you do. I became a phlebotomist when I went to medical school for a medical technology. Medical school meaning I went to a regular college and I got my phlebotomy license, but I originally went for a medical lab technologist. Those phlebotomy was one of the courses that I had to take in order to become a phlebotomist, but in order to come to a medical technologist. So you know how you go to school for nursing and you have to take phlebotomy. It was like that. I was going to school for medical lab technologist, and one of the classes were phlebotomy, and that's how I became a phlebotomist. I wasn't able to finish school all the way as a medical technologist because things kept coming in my life and interrupting, and I had to, stop and pause when it comes to school. My mom was sickly and my grandparents, and I had to chip in and help and, be responsible. All kinds of stuff is going on in my life. But with that being said, that's what I just made me stick with just phlebotomy. And it pays good money. I know these days, from what I've seen, they start you off at 18. I'm way above that. I'm not going to tell you exactly what I made. Well, I mean, I don't mind. I'm making like $27 an hour, guys. Um, it's not a lot when you get taxed like crazy. It's not a lot when you have a mortgage to pay, electric, your gas, your water. You got to get food. You got to pay HOA fees, and that's $250 alone, guys. I mean, it's a battle. It's a battle, and I probably will come out with another video to let you guys know whenever I need to make extra money. Oh yeah, there's a second job. Oh yeah, there's a second job, and I'll probably do another video. But comment down below and let me know. Would you like to know about my second job, guys? Let me know. Also, too, I will be doing just little videos of the technique of drawing blood. You guys can let me know if you're interested in that. Let's just start off with what I'm gonna, tell you guys right now. I went to school. You already know I went to school, but when I went to school, the course of my was just one semester for phlebotomy. Even though I went for medical lab technologist, it was just one semester, which was 3 months. But now these days, I think you only have to go to school for like 8 weeks, and you can get your phlebotomy license. You really have to be a people person. If you're not a people person, don't even bother. Don't do it. If you got patience, go for it. Do it. As far as the high demand, phlebotomy is high demand. It's just like nurse, high in demand. You guys can look it up, Google it, YouTube it, you know. With that being said, you really got to want to be a phlebotomist. You got to be able to want to accept someone telling you, here, you have to go here, this is the draws you have to do. You have to be a people person. There's of course, in services that you're required to take. They require you to do your CPR. Make sure you guys got that. There's a lot of things that you have to do in order to be a phlebotomist. It's not hard. Phlebotomy is very easy. It's just you need to have that mindset to listening to your instructor when they're telling you to feel for the vein, know how it's supposed to feel. Which to me, my instructor told me, if it's spongy, it's a vein. If it bounces under your fingertip, when you press like this, it's a vein. With that being said, do you have patience? Are you a people person? Do you like to be around in the medical field? When I say environment wise, medical field is, people around you, people going this way, that way, do this, go do that, grab this, are you that type of person that don't mind the busyness being around you? Because some people can't do that type of stuff. They want to be, to themselves in a room and do other kind of careers like on a computer or customer service, you're in an office somewhere. This is different. This is something where, well, you work with others. Can you work with others as a phlebotomist? That's another story. Where you work in a lab. You can work in a lab. You can have your own office like me. I'm in my own office right now. You really have to have patience and customer service. Great customer service. People are very sensitive these days. People are going through a lot of struggles these days. We have a lot of sickly people, you know what I'm saying? And you got to have patience with the customer, with that patient. Because let me tell you why. You can't be coming into the medical field and drawn and you have a lot on your mind. You got to leave all of that out. If you don't, you can't bring it in with work because you can hurt somebody. You're dealing with a needle, and you don't want to be sticking somebody and you have a needle in your hand. That's not good. You can harm somebody. So whew, when I say you have to really, really want to be able to do this type of work and training and uh, being very, how can I say it, willing to constantly, uh, infectious control is another thing. Washing your hands. It's so much about phlebotomy. It ain't all about just drawing. You got to constantly wash your hands. Constantly wash your hands. Especially in these times when we're dealing with COVID, it's still lingering. You don't want to get sick. You got to have patience with that too when your instructor is teaching you, hey, did you wash your hands before you put your gloves on? You know what I'm saying? And then how long did you wash your hands? That's another video. You got to wash your hands. Constantly wash your hands. Constantly drying your hands off. Putting your gloves on. Making sure you have your lab coat on. Most jobs require you to have your lab coat on if you're drawing blood. You don't have to have it on the whole day because I know me, I have hot flashes. You know what I'm saying? Going through the change big time. But you must, I repeat, you must wear your lab coat when drawing blood. It's a must. Also, too, guys, how can I call this? Uh, Being courteous to the patient. Remember, the patient can tell from your body language, your face, your eyes, your calmness. They can tell that. And if you are drawing a patient and you're nervous or you feeling jittery, they'll be looking at you like, you can't you can't put that needle in my arm. So again, make sure you have the patience to do this type of work because there is patients that will be like, oh no, you can't draw me, or are you okay? That's the number one thing they always ask too. How was your day? Trust me, they're not asking it just to be asking it. They're asking it because they want to make sure that you're having a good day before you stick that needle in their arm. Okay? So, at that being said, I'm going to break it down a little bit more better on some other things. Are you guys interested in more videos with me explaining to you guys the steps of drawing blood? No, I can't show you no one. No, I can't let you see the blood. It's a HIPAA. Anything regarding the patient, it's a no-no. You don't want to deal with no HIPAA violations. At least with me, I like my job. I like what I do. I am a people person. I do get drained sometimes. Yes, you got to be fast-paced also, guys. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just, you know how a lot of people, they come in, they want their blood drawn, and they want to have a conversation. But you got to make sure it's at a minimum, even at like talking with them, being kind, but cutting the conversation down to a minimum because you got to realize there's other patients waiting and you can't keep chit-chatting because then the job will say, well, you got to pick up the pace. You're too slow. We got a lot of patients that need to be drawn. That's why I say you really, really got to know in your mind, do you want to be a phlebotomist? Because there are some pros and some cons. And we'll get into that also too, guys. So make sure you comment down below, hit that like button, and subscribe to TT305 TV. Okay, guys? There are some cons, there are some pros. Phlebotomy pay is phenomenal. I mean, we're talking, the pay is good, and also too, you can make sure you have a good resume. That's another video. A good resume where you put in the right points down of what employer look for, because they look for your skills, not just phlebotomy, but do you have, are you bilingual where you can do other languages? That helps. You get extra money for that. Can you speak different languages? They love it, especially in the South, guys. I'm in Georgia, so especially in the South. Do you have those skills of different? Oh, sorry, y'all. I'm off track here. I'm getting hungry. It's almost my lunchtime. But do you have those skills of speaking different languages? They love that. Do you have communication skills? They love that. They like when you have certificates on that. Check your, if you really truly would love to be a phlebotomist, and you know you have the patience, you know that you are willing to follow protocol, infections control rules, corporate compliance rules. You know, you can't be violating patients' privacy. You must follow their rules on that. Very, very, very important, or you can lose your job like that. Like, they don't play, especially where the job I'm at. I try to follow all rules, all guidelines. You will never see me with a patient. You will never see me even showing you a patient's blood. It would be my own blood, but never, someone else's. It's a HIPAA. So I'm telling you guys this for a reason, because anyone who's interested in being a phlebotomy or working in the medical field, there are laws and provisions that you must follow. If you don't follow them, you could be, matter of fact, you can violate somebody's privacy and drawing their blood and showing it on live or video. That's a no-no. You will be fired, and also too, you can get sued. So please, guys, what I'm telling you now, so be way before you even go to school for it. If you think that's what you want to do, you never, never, never want to show another patient's blood work, the patient, even drawing the blood. I don't care if it's the back of the head of them, whatever. Don't do it. Please, don't do it, guys. Don't do it. But with that being said, I'm going to break it down. I'm everywhere. I'm all over the place because there's so many topics that I can talk about when it comes to phlebotomy. So I wrote some down, guys, and hopefully you let me know, what would you like to listen to? What would you like to know? I don't bite, but I have phlebotomy, life. Of course, this is what I'm showing you guys. You guys let me know if you would like to see different techniques. The arm, where I'm drawing out of the arm or drawing out of the hand. Guys, I can draw my own self. I don't need you guys to see somebody else. I can draw out of my own arm. I can draw out of my hand. It would be with a butterfly. I already purchased my own stuff, because another thing, you don't use none of your job's equipment. I have some old stuff, but at the same time, do not take anything from labs or anything. Get your own. And I also can show you guys the website where you can go and buy your own lab equipment, guys, if you need that. Because you can practice. You know what I'm saying? Once you start school, you can start practicing. So with that being said, how about this? If you really, truly, really want to be a phlebotomist, why don't you comment down below, hit that like button, and start pressing on your arm, practicing on your hands. You see, if you let your hand just dangle, the veins are also too would start to show. And you see, if you see this one right here, guys, you can see a good one right there. Can you see that? You see how they popping up? I turn my hand this way. Look at that. See that? And that looks like it could be a moving vein, but it ain't. I kind of got good veins, but then you can see how it just goes all the way up in there. Isn't that cool, guys? How our veins is? Just let our hands just dangle. Just let your hand dangle, and you can see in the light. You can see that one right there, and it goes. Yep. So start practicing. Look at your relatives. See if one of your relatives will let you. I just want to look. Just tell them I just want to look. I don't got no needle, and start practicing. Looking on yourself, seeing if you can get the feel of it. The purpose of practicing when it comes to looking at veins is getting the feel, how it really feels on your hand, on your arm. And remember, it's supposed to be like a spongy feel. It bounces back. You know what I'm saying? You'll know between if it's a bone, if it's a tendon, or if it's a vein. So guys, there's a lot of different topics that I think I done went over. I might have been here, there, whatever it may be. But I just wanted you guys to get an understanding of what TT305 go through, what made me start drawing blood as a phlebotomist, what made me go to school for a phlebotomist, which I told you I went originally for a medical technologist. Comment down below if you have any ideas that you would like TT305 to show you guys on how to do it or how to go about being a phlebotomist. And if you want information, I'll be happy to show you. With that being said, guys, I'm gonna have to let you guys go because my lunch is almost over in a little bit. So with that being said, what up, what up, what up, what up, what it do, what up, what up, what up, what up, what it do, what up, what up, what up, what do, what it do, what it be like. I be like, I be like, TT305, TT305, TT305. Bye, guys. Bye, bye.